Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation and the time, that we have, thanks to Avion, in order to tell you what we are selling. Perhaps this is the biggest success case within the industrial decarbonization in Spain. As you can see, the figures are very important when it comes to the circular economy decarbonization as well. Just a few words about it. Right now, we are one of the main energy service company operating in this country, and of course, the first one in the bioenergy sector. This is basically because based on new contracts and projects, right now, ENSO, relies on 90% of the capacity, 90% of the capacity for the industrial decarbonization in Spain through biomass. With projects such as the one I'm going to describe, which is ACOR, with over 100,000 tons of consumed biomass and 60 tons of reduction, carbon emission reduction. In other cases, that about CO2 reduction, that accounts to up to 300,000 tons of reduction of CO2. And other, also García Carreón plants rely on us, in order to initiate the decarbonization process through bioenergy. How do we do it? Well, basically to start, to actually participate in every step. We give the technical development, we participate in the engineering process as well as the whole construction process, but especially we invest, operate, and supply biomass. So in the end, the client, the customer just obtain, a finished product, the thermal or electric energy, apart from other services that we also deliver when it comes to energy efficiency, other issues, subject related to the maintenance and maintenance operation of other installation processes. So we become, their energy partner. So they don't have to take care of the energy issue that come from their business. This is basically what we did with ACOR. For many years, we delivered a solution from the technical, economical, financial point of view to make ACOR's project feasible, reliable. So also, ACOR is the biggest, farming cooperative of Castilla y León. This is a 25-year contract. We supply, bioenergy for the decarbonization of the cooperative, but also to decarbonize the electric generation part, and always with energy coming from biomass. How do we actually guarantee the biomass? One from the farming waste generated by the members of the cooperative that right now, they are a cost, but at the moment that cost became an income. So this is more or less a circular economy because we take advantage of their waste to generate electric and thermal energy, and then the ashes coming from that combustion return to the farmer through which is called the fertilizer production or manufacturing. And then also the waste is used for this project. So it is it's complementary. We're talking about a project that is once the plant is built, when it is in operation in 2026 will become the most important cogeneration product that will avoid 8,000 tons of CO2 emissions reduction and 5 gigas of energy, electric energy that will be consumed in their installations, ACOR installations. But these are figures. But what about the competitiveness? What about the financial aspect? That implies, the survival in the next 25 years that is not being linked to the volatile prices such as gas natural, that is linked to volatile prices, for example, when the Ukraine war, and they know, by the first day of the year how much it's going to cost, and it's more competitive. So for you to know the price equivalent to the natural gas, that will be equivalent to the price we sold that thermal energy will be under 15 euros megawatt. That is a historic price, actually. So we are actually assuring, their competitiveness, and it's decarbonized, and it's generating more resources and more income for their cooperative members through using the farming waste. So this is a more clear example of how industry can be decarbonized, totally decarbonized, and always be relying on the local economy, on the local resources, existing resources, and being competitive at world level. This is the graph. We are going to replace a natural gas boiler with a new biomass boiler, which is going to have over 100 megawatts of thermal power with first generation technology, and it will therefore result in a bigger efficiency in the industrial process. In the end, that is the first phase, because it is not the end. Okay, this type of project actually goes forward towards the optimization and synergy with the biogenic CO2 and the new generation of e-fuels. And that is what, and here in Castilla y León, we are doing this already in Castilla y León with our installation. The first operating biogenic installations were over 50,000 tons of biogenic CO2 is being produced. That is the next phase in ACOR, so that all these synergies that being obtained from biomass can actually result in competitiveness at industrial level, not only to take advantage of that CO2, part of CO2, but because it's going to be commercialized, so that it becomes what we want, a hub, a biorefinery, in which this will actually be a biorefinery to produce other components, other products from the local area. So now I wait for the round table. Thank you.